A predatory woman who duped girls as young as 13 into thinking she was a teenage boy so she could sexually assault them has been jailed for 8 years. Gemma Watts, 21, would hide her long hair beneath a baseball cap and wear jogging bottoms and a hoodie as part of her disguise as 16-year-old Jake Waton. Watts was adept at both manipulating people and the continuing subterfuge, prosecutor Barnaby Shaw told her sentencing hearing at Winchester Crown Court on Friday. Police believe Watts, who once dreamed of playing professional football, possibly assaulted between 20 and 50 girls who did not realize she was a woman. One of her teenage victims, in an impact statement read to the court, said that her heart exploded when police revealed Watts' true identity to her. In one instance, Watts sexually assaulted the girl in her mother's bedroom. Police said Watts groomed her victims with intimate photographs over WhatsApp and Snapchat before meeting them in person. Even offline, her disguise was so convincing that she spent time as Jake with some of the girls' parents. The girls fully believed they were in a relationship with a teenage boy until officers revealed she was in fact an adult woman. The court heard how Watts lied to one girl about why her bedroom was pink, saying it was because of a female cousin. Watts, of Pembroke Avenue, Enfield, pleaded guilty at the same court in November to 7 sexual assault and grooming charges. The charges she pleaded guilty to relate to 4 girls, including a 13-year-old from Hampshire and 2 14-year-olds and a 16-year-old from Surrey, Plymouth and the West Midlands. Sentencing her, Judge Susan Evans QC jailed her for 8 years, saying she showed predatory behavior. The judge said, "There was, it seems to me, planning and in some way predatory behavior. Their age, as you plainly knew, made it more likely that they would be sexually naive, enabling you to get away with your deception. None of them would have consented to sexual activity with you. You groomed each of them with telephone and internet contact to deceive each of them as to your identity." Judge Evans said Watts caused severe psychological harm but accepted that her low IQ, guilty plea, lack of previous convictions and relatively low age at the time served as mitigation. As part of her deception, Watts, who lived at home with her mother in Enfield, North London, shared skateboarding videos, used teenage slang and flattered them with complimentary messages, calling them babe or other pet names. Prosecutor Barnaby Shaw said, the defendant practiced a persistent course of deceit on 4 young teenage girls and indeed members of their family. These victims were not consenting to sexual activity because they were deceived into thinking that Gemma Watts was a. For more on this story, visit the news article link.